Alright, philosophy fans, let's dive into something a little mysterious today, Mohavalij. Now, this isn't a word you'll find in your standard Sanskrit dictionary, but if you break it down, you'll discover some pretty deep layers of meaning. First, let's talk about moha. In Sanskrit, moha means illusion, attachment, or delusion. It pops up all over Indian philosophy, especially when we're talking about why people get so tangled up in the material world. Vedanta and Bhakti Yoga both use moha to describe that state where you're so caught up in sensory experiences like pleasure, pain, or even just a really great slice of pizza that you forget there's something bigger going on. Moha is, in a way, the spiritual equivalent of being hypnotized by your phone, totally distracted from reality. Now let's add Valley to the mix. Valley can mean a row, a series, or even waves. Imagine the ocean, each wave comes and goes, none of them lasting long. But together they create the illusion of a constant moving sea. So, when you get Mohavalij, you're looking at a series or waves of illusions, one delusion after another, rolling over your consciousness and keeping you from seeing what's real. But what about that last J? In Sanskrit, sometimes a letter at the end of a word is just there for grammar or pronunciation, or it could be part of a bigger derivation. It's a reminder that language, like reality, isn't always as simple as it looks on the surface. So, what's the big idea here? Mohavalij, this series of illusions is a perfect metaphor for the way we experience life. In Advaita Vedanta, for example, the material world is called Maya, a giant cosmic illusion that hides the ultimate truth, or Brahman, from us. Our lives are basically a parade of distractions, attachments, and misunderstandings, each one convincing us just for a moment that it's the real deal. But here's the twist: recognizing the Mohavalij is actually the first step toward wisdom. When you see that your mind is caught in these waves of delusion, you can start to look beyond them, to question, to analyze, to seek what's truly real beneath the surface. So next time you catch yourself getting swept away by the latest trend, desire, or worry, remember you're riding the Mohavalij. And maybe, just maybe, you can choose to step back, take a breath, and look for the deeper truth underneath it all. Stay curious and keep questioning those waves.